Hey everybody, it's Kevin Strange, and if you want to wow your Thanksgiving guests, I'm going to show you how. Right here
at the Rock N Roll Grille.
You got it. Another edition of the Rock N Roll Grille, and as I mentioned in my teaser, we're doing turkey on the grill. An 18-pound turkey on the grill. Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Gets better, gets better. This is actually a free-range turkey, I'm not kidding. This was actually raised in Minnesota in cooler temperatures. It has no steroids or vitamins or anything else, and has never been frozen. This comes to us from Von Hansen's Meats on Alma School in Mesa. So thank you, Von Hansen's. Great turkey. Let's talk about what we're actually going to be doing. The turkey itself, I've cleaned, prepped, and dried. What I mean by that is not like my wife on the first Thanksgiving where she left the giblet. Is it giblets or giblets? I'm always confused by this. Giblets? Giblets. Giblets. We'll go with giblets. Left the giblets in the turkey for the first Thanksgiving. So first thing you want to do, remove everything, wash it, blot it dry, and that brings us to where we are now. So pretty cool. We're also going to use, this scares everybody. What kind of show is this? This is a Cajun injector, or just an injector. We're going to be using a Cajun injector sauce, and I'll show you how to make that. We're going to inject it right into the bird, and that's going to get right into the meat and cooking, and it's going to be delicious. And I might even get some, no, it wouldn't, I would never. So without further ado, let me show you how to do this. We've got about half a cup of chicken stock, or chicken broth. We've got just a little bit of lemon juice, about 2 tablespoons or so. And a little bit of melted butter. That's about 1/4 cup. And it wouldn't be Cajun without Cajun rub. I know, because it says right here Cajun. Now, I actually made this, and there's like 8 or 9 ingredients, and I don't want to turn my audience off because I always say simple and easy. I did make this one. However, you can buy it at any store, or certainly at Barbecues Galore, something similar to this that says Cajun rub. It's very similar. Mine's better, but don't. Okay, so we're gonna take this, and we're gonna do about a full tablespoon in here, just like that. Can you guys smell this? Huh? Pretty good. Do you want to pass it around? Or no, okay. It's not that kind of show. We're gonna mix this up. Now I want to point out too, this injector, this is probably the biggest, baddest one I could buy. I know it's really scary looking, but I bought it for 2 reasons. One, I'm a big proponent of buying things once and having them forever, and this was about the heavy dutyest one I could find. The second thing is, if you can zoom in on this, Brad, I don't know if you can get a shot of this. Right here is where it takes in the liquid and pushes it back out, and you saw there's some pretty heavy ingredients in there. So if you buy something really small, it's gonna get clogged up. So this one, big heavy duty thing, and it's got a big opening here, so that's why I bought this one. So, I think we're mixed up enough. Should we try this?
Yes.
Are you scared? Yes! Okay. I am too! Okay, so we're just gonna draw the liquid up inside. I think we're gonna draw the liquid. Yeah, we're gonna draw the liquid up inside. Okay, and we're gonna go right into the leg on this side. Ooh, look at that! Now, the last time I did this, it squirted at the first. You think I'm kidding? Okay, This one will squirt. On this side. Mr. Turkey, this won't hurt a bit, I promise. You get a lollipop at the end, everything's gonna be good. Little smiley Band-Aid for you. Okay, and the breast? I know, everybody's watching this going, wow, are you kidding me? I'm telling you, if you do your turkey this way, you'll never do it any other way. It is so good and so different. Now, this is an 18-pound turkey, so I did 2 in the forward of the breast, I'm gonna do 2 back here as well. Why is everybody giggling? What is so... I don't find this unusual at all, do you? Cool. Okay, he's plumping up. I said no steroids, right? Okay, no. Okay, so he's all plumped up, that's pretty cool. But then what we're gonna do is just take some melted butter. I've got a basting brush here someplace. And we're just like any other turkey that you would put in the oven, we're just gonna go ahead and put a little melted butter on this guy to help brown up that skin and get that nice crust. Very cool. You guys with me so far? Yeah. You're awfully quiet. You're still the needle. Wait, it's the needle, isn't it? I'll move that over here. Okay, all right. Because I know she backed up like 3 feet. Get it away from me. Are you afraid of needles?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll leave that over here. We're done. We're all done with the scary needle. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. And then we're going to take our pepper. That's salt and pepper. And just sprinkle a little of that on there. I'm thinking this is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's all like all pumped up now. Okay, very cool. Looking good?
Yes.
Okay, with me? Everybody's cool? Okay, let's go over to the grill and we'll talk a little bit about this. I've got my grill on indirect grilling. That means I've got all the heat on one side. I'm gonna put the food, the turkey, on this side. I've also got, I don't know, Brad, if you can get it, I've got a drip pan down inside because we are gonna get some drippings. So we'll put that on underneath. We're also gonna smoke the turkey, not just cook the turkey. And let me show you how we do that real quick. If you've got a smoker pouch or you've got a smoker box, and some grills do, that's great, but most grills don't. So I'm gonna show you old school smoke trick. Just take some foil. Gonna get shiny side in, dull side out, right? And we'll take some, these are actually apple chips. Apple chips, don't eat them, they're wood. Okay, apple chips. And these have been soaking for about an hour. We're gonna soak them because we wanna get the smoke out of it. We don't want them to burst into flames. So these have been smoking for about an hour, and I got these at Barbecues Galore, and I wanted to show you that they come in a variety of different flavors. This is obviously pecan, one of my favorites. It's a little heavy for turkey, but I like it for other things. And we have maple as well, another great flavor. But again, turkey, my favorite, apple, just a winner. Apple and cherry are really good, and I want to give you a little tip too. If you do cherry, it will turn the meat pink inside. You'll be cutting into it going, it's not done. It actually does turn it pink. So something I found out, I'll just pass that on to you. Very cool. So we've got these. We're gonna go ahead and put them in here and just make a little pouch. Very simple. Put these back to soak. This is a good trick too. If you've got a little colander at home, put that in there. Whenever you take it out, it drains. Kind of cool. And we'll just make just a little foil pouch. Just like Christmas, wrapping things up. And Reese behind the camera, this is what you're getting this year, just so you know. Merry Christmas, buddy. Love you. Okay, fork. And we'll just make a couple little holes because we want that smoke to vent out. Okay? Now, I suggest making probably, this is gonna be in there, this is an 18-pound bird, and it's about 15 minutes per pound. So cooking time's a while. So this guy's gonna be in there 4.5 hours, something like that. So probably wanna pre-make 4 or 5 of these. And that's the easiest way to do it because you can just dispose of them, put another one in, works out great. So this goes on the hot side of the grill, right over here. It's gonna heat up, it's gonna start smoking, and it's gonna perfume the meat with all that great apple smoke. Sound good? Yes. Okay, cool. Now for the bird. You've seen the show, you know my trick. little olive oil, tongs, and a paper towel. No cooking spray on this show. Green grilling, baby. No aerosols, no throwing that can away. You know the drill. Okay, so we'll go ahead and lube that up. And then, here we go. Right onto the grill. I think it's 22 pounds. I don't know. Okay. And I will see you in about 4.5 hours. Close the grill. Now this essentially just becomes a big oven. Brad, I'm going to sneak over just off camera here. Grab my Lysol wipes. That's going to be in there about 4.5 hours. I will check it occasionally and baste it with butter just a little bit, and I will recheck and replace that smoke and the wood chips. But right now, I think I have to go rock out with the band. So you guys hang out. I'll be right back. Stay with us. When we come back, we got a special guest that's going to talk about the stuffing that we can do with the bird. So stay with us. We'll be back. Back for our Thanksgiving special. Our turkey's in there doing its thing. We didn't talk about stuffing the bird, and I got the perfect person to talk about. So let's go see who's in the wine cellar. Oh, by the way, I saved you a drumstick. Who's in my wine cellar? Oh, it's my wife, Felice.
Hello.
Hello. So what kind of R wine did you bring me?
Cocapelli Chardonnay.
Cocapelli Chardonnay. This is gonna give me. This is gonna work well. Okay, very cool. Oh, thank you. I don't usually kiss the guests.
You don't?
No, not at all.
Glad to know that.
Okay, so what are we going to be doing? Shrimp stuffing?
Yes, we are.
Okay, now, we didn't talk about this before. You could have put the stuffing in the bird, but I got to tell you, it adds about 45 minutes to your cooking time, so that's why we didn't do it, okay? But we're going to show you an alternative to do it and do it on the grill. Very cool. So, without further ado, shrimp stuffing.
Take it away?
Take it away.
Okay. We're going to start with just a boxed, herb-crusted croutons. You get them at the grocery store. Don't do like the cornbread or anything like that because with the shrimp it tastes kind of funky. Don't do it. Herb-crusted. We'll make it really simple. Then what we're just going to do is you can chop some celery for me.
How much celery do you need? All this?
No, I need 1 cup.
1 cup.
Okay.
Okay. She's got me working already. Now, can we talk about this a little bit?
Yes.
Let's go back to the first Thanksgiving that you and I had.
You have
We
to
were
bring that
so
up?
young. Well, I already told them about you leaving the
Oh.
giblets? Giblets. In the
Oh, is it
turkey.
Giblets?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You left them in the turkey.
Yes,
And the
I
second thing
did.
was, when the croutons come out of the box, they're like squares, and they look like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving, I put it out on my plate, and it was like little squares. So you want to break that up.
Yeah, I didn't the first
Okay.
time.
So
Nobody told me.
I'm going to chop celery.
Oh yeah. And
Okay.
well, did you help me cook the stuffing?
No. I
Then?
didn't.
You didn't cook then, did you?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. You're busted.
Okay. I'm chopping celery.
Okay. What we're gonna do is this is chicken broth. You buy canned chicken broth, make it really easy for you. About 3 cups. And add that in. And he's cutting.
Chopping celery.
Chopping the celery.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is sauteed onions I did earlier. So just a little butter, saute them because they taste better when they get cooked. So we're gonna put those in, about a cup. And as you're chopping away,
I'm chopping away.
we're gonna do a cup of melted butter. It's easier if you melt it, just because it's gonna blend easier, make it easier for you to put it in the foil later on. Getting it?
I'm getting there. Don't rush me.
Also, we're gonna put in shrimp. Now, shrimp always has a U in front of it, just so you know.
You?
You.
Oh, you.
Letter U.
Oh, I'm
not
sorry.
you.
Okay, all right.
A
Sorry.
picture of you.
Oh, okay.
U32s or 28, 32s at means, you get about 28 to 32 a pound. It's an approximate. Some of the big jumbo shrimp you see, U15, means approximately 15 shrimp per
How
pound.
many people knew that?
No?
One hand in the back, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see it. One hand goes up.
You knew what it meant. All right, we're gonna do about 2.5 cups of shrimp. Let's put that in.
Okay, and I'm thinking that this is like just right.
Perfect. I am gonna grab this. Want to throw that in?
I do.
Great. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna blend it together. When we blend it, I'm gonna use a fork, just for. I'm gonna get rid of the cubes. It looks really pretty, but they just put it in their easing packaging. So let's just mix it up and use the fork to blend it together. So you're kind of just mashing it. You can play with it. Get that? Preparing the
Anybody
foil.
want a snack or no?
No.
They look hungry.
Are they? Good. You give me an idea if they like it or not.
Okay, now if you've seen the show, we've done this previously before. We could use just one little piece, but what fun would that be? You know, let's get two, and we make the Rock N Roll Grille cross. And this gives us a little more room to put more stuffing in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can make a
Absolutely.
little package.
Okay.
All right, we just put this on top. It's messy.
It is messy.
Beware.
That's probably why I've never done this before.
I know. So you should do it now.
Well, now I know how.
It's very easy.
And that's what this show is all about. Okay? So we're going to go like this.
Uh-huh.
Is this like when I wrap your Christmas presents, what they look like?
No, that looks nicer.
Guys out there,
Scotch tape.
help me out, please.
So you make like a little package.
Am I not doing this right?
No. Just like that.
Okay. You can take over.
Little package.
Mrs. Rock and Roll Grille.
There you go. See
Okay.
if you're doing the other corners, but that's okay. That'll work.
Okay.
It'll cook that way.
And then what do we do with this?
Then we're gonna bake it for 35 minutes. We can bake it inside the grill.
You know, that's going to work for
I
me.
think so.
Let's go do that.
Okay.
So about 35 minutes. Now, would we do this directly or indirectly?
Indirectly?
Probably indirectly.
You wanna
Okay.
bake it.
So normally what I would do is put in my vegetable rack and I'll put it in on top and put it right in with the bird for about 35 or 40 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
That'd be perfect.
Well, you know what? I left my vegetable rack someplace else. So I got to go rock out with the band. I'm going to leave that task to you.
Thank you.
You did a great job. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll be right back. The band is smoking, the turkey's smoking, and I think it's done.
Yeah,
What do you
let's check
think?
it out.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Never ceases to amaze me, ever. Okay. And I'm just going to grab this thing and take it off. Just like that. What do you think, guys? Okay. 18-pound turkey on the grill. Pretty cool. But not to overshadow our stuffing.
That's okay. That's
No,
pretty
no, no.
beautiful.
Could I have the bowl, please?
Oh, you want that?
Thank you very much. Wow. Okay, so we'll open this up very carefully,
Very hot.
very hot. And there is our shrimp stuffing. Let me get this foil out of the way. Not very camera friendly, but there you can see, infused in the stuffing is all that shrimp that we talked about.
I can put it inside.
You like that? I think that's very good.
Lovely package.
Okay, so we've got stuffing, we've got our bird, we've got wine. I think the next thing that needs to happen while I'm carving this thing is you need to open this up,
I
if you
will do
would.
that.
Now, let's talk a little carving 101. I like tools. You know that if you've seen the show, so here we go. Now, internal temperature on this, guys, is about 180 degrees. That's perfect. We take our easy-to-read thermometer. We'll put it right in the breast, away from the bone, or in the leg, again, away from the bone. 180 degrees. That's perfectly where it should be. You see, that crust is just gorgeous. It doesn't get any better than that. The butter worked, I think. So very cool. We'll just open this up. We'll remove this guy here. How's that wine coming, Felice?
It's coming. I'm ready to drink it. Are you?
And always, I am actually, always work from the outside in. And we'll just do a little piece like that. Another little piece. And just kind of carve down, and you see. Let me get it on this side so the camera can actually see it. It sounds like a bike, doesn't it?
Right?
I like this.
Motorcycles.
You've seen the grill bike.
I have.
Okay, very cool.
Very impressive.
That, as you can see, I'm going to turn this just a little bit for you. Hot, steaming bird, cooked through, not dried out. That Cajun injection sauce got in there and just did its thing, and it's really cool. So I think the next thing we should do is get some, when we have some poured,
Yep.
bring that in. And you know, why don't some of you guys come around and kind of taste? Yeah, come on over.
Gotta try it.
They're like, yeah, I guess. Get this. Nope. Pull some of this over here.
No?
Very cool.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is what Thanksgiving's all about. From our family to yours, happy Thanksgiving from the Rock and Roll Grill. Inspire and rock, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Try some.